My sister's about to give me an assessment. She works at Aldi. So hopefully.
Aldi?
Yeah, in Doylestown. So hopefully she gives it to me like the beginning of next week so I can go to rehab.
Alright. Salute everybody. We're out here in North Philadelphia, Kensington, McPherson Park, and we're out here with Kate again.
Hi.
How you doing, Kate?
Good, how are you?
How's it been out here for the last couple of weeks?
Struggle. It's been freezing at nighttime.
Yeah, the weather's changing.
Yeah. I hate the cold. I'm awful with the cold. But
this is when it gets real, Kate.
Yeah, it's lonely.
This is when it really gets real. This is when I got clean. And when I was out here, the winter, the cold, the coldness, the brittleness of the winter, and the way people get out here in the wintertime. Yeah. It changes. People get very grimy.
Mm-hmm. And they were already grimy, so to get more grimy, it sucks.
It gets worse.
But, yeah, hopefully beginning of next week, my sister will be giving me an assessment so I can go to treatment.
From Aldi, right?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to get on maintenance. My sister's actually going to go to treatment as well.
Good.
So hopefully, not do it together. We'll have our own programs, but we can do it together as support.
No, I think that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you want to get on methadone?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I need to get on some type of maintenance because, how I did it before didn't work for me.
Yeah, I agree.
I always end up getting high. And I still haven't seen my son, so...
Have you talked to your family?
Yeah, my mom. She just moved to Mexico, which is weird, but,
She's in Mexico?
Yeah, my sister's dad lives there, so they just moved there.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's even further away.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to my brother. My sister's actively using as well, so we've been actively using together, which isn't good.
I get that.
So.
I get that. That's the cycle of addiction.
And then me and my partner, using while you're in a relationship, never as well.
No.
So,
I had to separate from...
It's horrible because he's my best friend,
everybody I loved.
Yeah, he's my best friend, but while we're, in this together, we're, monsters towards each other. It's awful.
I know how that
We're
feels.
horrible, but, at the end of the day, it's like...
It relates so
I'm
much.
like, oh my God, I love him so much. Where is he? But then I just told him off, so he's mad at me, so it sucks.
It's all out of anger.
I have an abscess right now on my arm, which is, causing me to, nothing is getting me well.
Really?
So, yeah, I'm sick as hell right now, but nothing's getting me well, so I'm pretty sure, this probably has me sick. So I think I should probably,
Hospital.
Yeah, go to the hospital today. My dad died of sepsis, so sepsis always scares me. And a lot of people around here right now have abscesses and are septic.
It's everywhere.
I've seen some recent stuff with sepsis that I didn't even know was possible.
From the dope out here, right?
Yeah, so I'm just, you never know what you're shooting. And we're shooting in our necks and wherever. Some people are shooting in their abscess. So, it's just, I need to start worrying about myself and stop, feeling sorry for myself. It's easy to do that when you're in addiction.
I do that now sometimes. And I've been sober. Well, I've been out of here for 3 years, and I sometimes still feel that way too.
And then recently, I don't know who it is. Someone comes around doing videos on YouTube and stuff like that, and took a picture of me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking right at the camera, which is crazy because I didn't even know the person was doing that. And my sister, who's not actively using, seen it and sent it to my other sister, and I looked so sad. I was just looking right at the camera. And
what did your sister say?
It made her sad, yeah.
And this is the one that doesn't use?
Yeah, she's in recovery.
Okay.
She's
so you have 3 sisters, right?
I have a stepsister.
Okay.
Then my real sister, and then it's my sister's sister, but we just call each other sisters.
I got you.
But yeah, she works for an assessment place, and it made her sad. I was just looking at the camera all alone, and that sucks. So I don't want my son to see that.
No, you don't ever want your son to be without you. It's time to change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that video, that picture is these videos are different. We're, talking.
Are they portraying you badly in that
they
video?
Didn't say, it doesn't say anything. It's just a video, I guess, of a bunch of people, sitting around using or whatever. And I'm just sitting there sad by myself, looking right at the camera. So, that kind of sucks because I didn't
Does that
know
give you
anything
motivation
about it.
to want to change?
It does, but, it made me sad that, my my sister, you know, seen that, and she's like, wow, my little sister's like sitting down in Kensington sad by herself. That sucks.
Is that the one that worked for Aldi?
Mm-hmm.
So did she, let me ask you this, did her see that
She's
video?
been begging me to get help.
Okay.
Yeah. She's been begging me for a while now to get help, and, you know, she'll do anything while I'm in rehab and stuff like that. So there's no excuse for me to not.
Do you know the
help.
person that posted that video?
No.
See, that's messed up.
Yeah, which I don't really like. I'm like really sad about that because, you know, I mean, it's the reality though. It's the reality of what it is down here. Everyone is by themselves.
Yeah.
And it's just what it is. No matter who you came down here with, you end up being by yourself. It's just what it is. You know, when drugs are involved, there's no telling what you're gonna do or what you're gonna go through down here. I just talked to someone who was just robbed for $1,800, and he didn't do anything about it because he's scared that he would get his ass beat.
Really?
Yeah.
The person that robbed him, he's afraid to go to
the police. And, you know, it's just a lot of stuff happens down here. You see a lot of stuff, and it's traumatic. And
I have a friend of mine that got woken up by a billy club out here. Do they do that? Where
they hit people?
In the head while they're sleeping.
They're Narcaning people. They're putting Narcan in water, so people are shooting the water, and they're shooting the Narcan, getting instantly, deathly sick.
How do they put it in the water?
Like the water bottles that just lay around. So when you go to get high, if you don't have water, you pick up a water bottle off the side of the ground. And it has Narcan in it. So you go to shoot it, you don't know. You're instantly sick.
Wow.
So you just don't know. You don't know what's in the dope, you don't know what's in the water, you don't know what's in the food. But that's the name of the game when you're down here getting high.
Let me ask you this. What do you think it is that is, it's the addiction for the drug that is stopping you from going to rehab right now?
The being scared of the withdrawal is what's stopping me from going to rehab right now.
Scared of the withdrawal?
Because when I went to jail, I did detox. It's the treg that's in the dope now. It's a whole different withdrawal. It's a whole different thing. Like, I was praying to God, please let me die. Like, it was horrible. It was awful. It was awful.
And that's the fear?
And that's my fear.
Because
the withdrawal.
Maybe what they give you for the detox isn't, because there'll be a period of time where you are sick.
Yeah. Yeah, because when, say you go to somewhere that's Suboxone, you have to wait at least 24 hours.
Yeah, that's a fact with Suboxone.
So, I was going to go to a place where it is methadone because, you know, I can go to Aldi when I get out and, you know, all of that stuff. Another fear of mine is, like, it's almost like I feel like, you know, I'm going to go to rehab, I'm going to get clean, I'm going to do all that because I've completed treatment before. Bowling Green, I love it there. I would go there again. You know, the staff there is great. I liked it there. You can still smoke.
Yeah.
Which is a bonus.
I didn't know that.
Which is one of the few that you can.
Okay.
But, you know, then it's like, okay, well, what's my plan when I'm done rehab? To come back here? Because if so, that's pointless to even go.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I don't have no long-term plan, goals, none of that, which is something I need to do. So, you know, and then my stepsister, you know, she works for treatment as well, right around the corner from here. And,
the other one?
She wrote on the video.
Doylestown and one that works for you. Okay.
And she works at Ambrosia.
Okay.
And, she wrote on the one of the video, like, every weekend she goes in there hoping to see my name, like, on her, like, intake sheet.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's sad. Like, she has my niece and nephew.
She loves you.
Yeah, she does. And, you know, she's not talking to me right now. I can't blame her. The only time I call her is when I need money or something, you know? But,
that can change.
My brother-in-law died of an overdose down here. So, like, for her to be worried every day that, like, you know, I'm going to be the next one that she gets a call being dead down here, sucks. You don't think of, like, the stuff that, like, you do to your family, like, when you're in the grips of this, because, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, you're going to do whatever you have to do to get your next so you're not sick. But,
Kate, I was crying just as hard as you were crying right now. Harder. I'm talking, Kate, my boys, like, you don't even know, like, I was so disgusted with myself. I wanted to kill myself. I didn't want to live. And, you can climb out of it, Kate. I'm just saying, you can. Pray to God, choose God, and
I need to do something like that because right now it's just like, you know, every day I'm like,
there's hope.
Why am I so here?
I'm telling you, there's hope for you. You can do this. You got to make the choice yourself, and you just got to follow through with it. There's nothing left for us out here.
No,
but nothing. It's just nothing.
There's nothing. People are dying left and right. People are overdosing left and right. You know, they've run the samples when there's samples, but at the end of the day, the samples are the strongest things. And I'm the first one at that sample running. You don't know what's in them.
You have to choose life over a relationship with maybe somebody that uses. Sometimes these are things that have to go through your mind.
Honestly, he has a great family. His family is very supportive, and his
ready?
family's great. He's ready. He's still down here because of me.
Really?
Wow. Because he doesn't want to leave me. So, you know, that's a guilt I carry as well. He lives in Allen. He's from Allentown. He lives in Allentown, and you know his family has came down here to get him. So they couldn't find him, but they have, you know, he could call right now and they would send money for a bus to go, but he doesn't want to leave me down here. And you know,
about you.
Yeah, he does. We've been together, you know, on and off for 6 years. We've been through a lot of stuff together.
When that is tied up in the addiction, it's so hard.
It is hard.
I can relate to that. It's
a lot of the jealousy down here, you know, the men and females, like, you know, a lot comes along with being in a relationship when you're actively using in this environment. It's hard. It sucks. You know, and I try to, like, black out, you know, thinking about my son, talking about my son, because it's hard. But, you know, so it makes it look like I'm really just loving life down here, not caring about my son, and that's not the case at all.
No, you're numbing the pain of not being with your son, and it's just a vicious cycle that's going over and over again. You're feeling upset because of the way you feel, how you feel, the things you've done, and to get over it, you're going to use. And then you're upset because you used, so to get over it, you're going to, you know, it's just over and over and over.
It's non-stop.
Until we
break. The only end is for me to go to rehab, or death.
Jails, institutions, or death.
Yeah.
Getting locked up, going through that withdrawal.
You know, that did save my life at one point. You know, it did save my life at one point. I'm not saying no one wants to go to jail.
That, but it does.
But, you know, it did save my life before.
I agree with that.
But, you know, I just need to... I mean, I'm 30 years old. I spent my 30th birthday down here. You know, not talking to my family, nothing. No phone call, nothing. You know, that sucks. But I've done all of this to myself, so...
Does that give you more guilt, too?
It does. It does. You know, every day when I'm like, oh, I want to call my mom, it's like, why bother her? You know what I mean? Like, because at this point, I'm a bother. You know?
It sounds like, to me, that when you're ready, you have people that are there that are going to support you and help you. Your sister.
It's just hard for me to see because since my dad has passed away in 2015, I haven't really had much support. So, you know, my boyfriend and his family have been the most support I've had. So, until recently, you know, where my sister's coming around and stuff like that. But until, you know, recently, and that's just me hearing that they want me to get help. It's not me actually talking to them. You know, it's been me and my boyfriend and his family. So, and they're disappointed in me right now, too. So, just to think of all these people that want me to get help is hard to see or hard to realize because I haven't really had much support or really any real purpose to get clean in my thoughts.
Yeah, but you have a huge purpose.
Right.
You have a son that loves you.
And he's 9 years old now.
And the time is going by. Remember that. And get enough courage to just make the move to do it.
Yeah.
We're always praying for you here, and I know your family is praying for you.
Yeah, they are.
I know they are. The way you describe them to me, there's similarities between our families.
I mean, my sister, the one who works at Aldi, she's been here. She's done all of this. I've been at her house with her child while she was stuck down here, calling her, begging her to come home to go to treatment. So I've been, you know, where they are, and it's a shitty place to be. So, you know, I just need to do it, and you know, hopefully everything falls into place along the way.
Let me ask you one more thing, too. Do you think that maybe it possibly could have been God that made your sister see that picture?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Because what's the coincidence? Out of every video on YouTube, my sister sees a video on YouTube of me sitting there alone, looking right at the camera, looking sad as hell.
God might be trying to tell you something.
And she screenshotted it and sent it to my other sister and was like, look at Kate. Have you seen her?
They love you.
Yeah.
They really care about you, Kate.
Yeah, which just,
I hope you
know,
see that.
sucks that she's seen that picture, but
man, they love
it's the
you.
reality.
And they want you to get help. And they want you to be a mother again. And I want you to be a mother again. And I know you want to be a mother again. And God wants you to be a mother again.
Yeah.
So
and
what
my dad would want it too.
And he's looking down.
Yeah.
And he's there for you. Through all your struggles. What is your next move, do you think? Is there an assessment?
Hopefully, an assessment at the beginning of next week.
Okay.
I just need to reach out to my sister and call her and go through with it, and you know.
Right.
I'm a good talker. I can say I'm gonna do all of this stuff, but obviously I was supposed to go to treatment how long ago?
I know, but listen, you know, that doesn't mean you can't do it today, tomorrow, next week. You just have to do it.
Yeah.
And when you do it, that'll be the start of your life.
Mhm.
Is there anything else you want us to talk about?
No.
I appreciate you talking with us today.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
And we're gonna be praying for you, and I really hope you do go next week.
I will. Well, are you gonna be here next Monday?
Every week. Maybe not Monday. I'm gonna be coming probably Fridays.
Oh, okay.
Because my kids are in school now, and I'm changing the day up.
Okay. Well, hopefully I won't be here next Friday.
Hopefully.
But if I'll reach out.
But you can always hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, Messenger.
Yeah, I'll reach out to you.
All right. That's it, everybody.
Bye. Thank
Salute.
you.